Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, if you didn't know. Today I'm gonna film my eyebrow tutorial, or how to do my brows. If you'd like to see how I did my brows, then keep on watching. Okay, so previously I washed my face, made sure it was clean, moisturized it, and then I used a primer, which I use the Benefit Professional primer. I put on my face foundation. I like to do my foundation first. I've noticed that this helps with the eyebrows to go on easier. Oily skin, I get really greasy and it's really gross, but I use a combination of Wet n Wild Photo Focus and this L'Oreal Infallible, but it's good to use on oily skin. Just use my beauty blender to blend that in my skin. And now I'm gonna start working on my brows. What I'm using for my brows is just this NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I like this, it's affordable, it's at Ulta. So I'm just gonna brush through my brows, brush them up and over. And I do get my brows threaded, so this is them without any brow product, but I do get them threaded. I get them threaded at Soy Brow. There's many locations. You can just Google them here in the Dallas area. I used to get my brows waxed, and then one day I didn't have any eyebrows, so we don't do that no more. Okay, so I'm gonna first start at the edge right here and start filling it in. And I do it pretty thick. That's just my style. I know a lot of people like to keep it light, but I tend to do it pretty thick. So you just underline and you do it all the way out to the edge. And then I just do another one on the top. And like I said, once again, I do it thick and then I fill it in. And then I will brush through it a little bit. So that's just the first step of my brows. This is how I like them. Not everybody likes their brows this filled in. I think they're on the thin side, but they are filled in pretty heavily. I'm gonna go ahead and do the next brow. So that's the first step right now. They're not anywhere near close to being done. This is just the brow pencil step. And this is how I do my brows. You don't have to do your brows like this. You can do your brows a whole totally different way. I just had a lot of compliments lately on my brows and people asking me how to do them and them saying, oh, I can never get brows like that. And I'm like, yeah, you can. You just have to practice. So the next step is probably gonna seem a little ratchet to a lot of people, but I don't care. This is what I use. This is what I like. I just go ahead and take the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I take this darkest shade over here on a little angled brush. This is from Equal Tools, and then I take the darkest shade and I put it on pretty thick, a lot, whatever. And I top some off, and then I go in with the powder and I do the edge first because there's a lot of powder on this brush, so we don't want to put most of that powder on the front of our brows, and then whatever's left I just brush it through the front. Okay, this is phase 2 of my brows. You can see there's still like some sparse areas. It's not perfect, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush through this a little bit. The next step for me is taking concealer to clean them up because they're a little rough right now. And I just take this Maybelline Fit Me concealer and the shade Medium. I take this brush that I got from an Urban Decay palette, and this little angled part right here tends to work out very well for me. And I just dip a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit of that concealer in the brush into the concealer, and I start to outline the shape of the brows that I want. So I outline underneath, and then I start to outline the top. And you can do this to any shape that you like. This is the shape that I like. You can really sharpen up those edges like that. And then blend in the rest into the eye. And I go ahead and use this as eye primer to do my eyeshadow. It works for me as long as you set it. Just set it with a matte cream shade. Then I clean up the front. It's one eyebrow right there, and then I'm gonna do the other one. You don't want too much, because then you can go in and wipe over the whole eyebrow, and then you have a white eyebrow. And white eyebrows aren't in yet. We'll see. The next step is just a touch up over any area that you see is sparse. I don't try to perfect them because eyebrows aren't, to me, ever going to be perfect. But I just like to get it as good as I can. So I'm just going in with a little more powder from Kat Von D. Then I want to take that brow pencil again, and I'm going to just brush through them, put them in place. So this is what my brows are looking like. Then I'm gonna take this Ulta Brow Tint and Deep, and you gotta be really careful with this stuff. You can get a black, like, painted on eyebrow really quick, but I just like to use this to set it a little bit. So do this very gently because this stuff is dark. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyebrows and show y'all that I just use this cream color in the Kat Von D palette, just so that the concealer is not sliding around. Make sure you set up by that edge of the brow to lock that concealer into place. So I'm gonna go do the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back. So yeah, I just finished doing the rest of my makeup. This is what my brows look like. They're not perfect, you know, but I like them, and this is how I do them. I hope I help some of you out. I did just get my hair done. I got it touched up, the black hair, black shirt, black sole. I'm just kidding. But I did get it done at Southern Roots of Crandall. My hairdresser's name is Allison. She's been doing my hair for years. So y'all go check her out. Go get your hair done by her. If you're from this area, then you know where Crandall is. If not, it's about 30 minutes from Dallas. If y'all like videos like this, or if you like this video, give it a like or a thumbs up, and y'all let me know what y'all want to see next. Subscribe.